Hello and welcome to today's episode, presented for Digitel's TV. Today, we're going to be diving into the world of open source AI with Qwen 2.5 Max.
Right.
This model from Alibaba is making waves. And you know what's really catching everyone's attention? It's completely free.
Yeah, what's exciting is that Qwen 2.5 Max is incredibly accessible. Think of it as a Swiss Army knife for everyday tasks.
Okay.
It's not necessarily designed to solve complex reasoning problems,
Right.
but it excels at those practical things we all need to do, like creating content or generating images.
Okay, let's unpack this content creation ability. I'm curious about this built-in search function. What can you tell me about how it works?
Imagine having a research assistant built right into your AI.
Okay.
With Qwen 2.5 Max. You can ask it to research a topic, pull information from the web, and then use that information to write blog posts, articles, you name it.
Wow.
It's designed to streamline your workflow and make content creation a breeze.
So it's not just spitting out generic content, it's actually going out and finding relevant information to work with.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
The research mentioned someone used Qwen to write a blog post about itself.
Right.
And it even figured out how to write better prompts while it was doing it.
That's right. And it highlights one of Qwen's strengths.
Yeah.
It's designed to respond well to clear instructions. There's this technique called chain of thought prompting.
Okay.
Where you basically walk the AI through a logical process step by step. It's like giving it a roadmap for its thinking.
So instead of just throwing a vague request at it, you're guiding it through a thought process. That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly. And the results speak for themselves. Qwen, when given these clear instructions, can create some really engaging and informative content. It's like having an intern who never sleeps and churns out high-quality work.
Now, content creation is just one part of the picture. We've also got image generation with Qwen 2.5 Max. And what's interesting is that it's achieving some pretty impressive results without relying on those super fancy, expensive models like Flux. The example we have here is generating an image of a man running by a lake.
Okay.
And it really showcases Qwen's capabilities. The level of detail, particularly in the background, is surprisingly realistic.
And what's cool is that you can even customize things like image size. So it's not just a one-size-fits-all situation. It seems like they've really thought about making it user-friendly.
They have. And that focus on usability extends to another intriguing feature, Qwen's artifacts. Think of these as mini apps that you can build directly within Qwen.
Artifacts. Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. What kind of things can you actually build with these? Give me an example.
Well, one example is a cost per click versus SEO calculator. It actually managed to create a functional calculator on the first try, and you can even edit the code right within Qwen's interface, which is a level of control you don't always see even in paid tools.
So it's going beyond just generating text and images.
Yeah.
It's actually empowering you to build tools. That's a whole other level of functionality.
It is. And what's exciting about this is the potential for rapid development and improvement. Since Qwen is open source, users can contribute to the code, meaning we could see even more innovative features like this popping up in the future.
I'm also seeing something about Qwen being able to analyze PDF documents. So if I upload a research paper, for example, could it actually pull out the key points and summarize it for me?
That's right. The research shows Qwen can handle that kind of analysis, which just adds to its versatility as a tool. It's not just about creativity, it can also help you process and understand complex information.
That's incredible. And to think all of this is available for free, it really is a game changer in terms of accessibility. It's like they've taken all these powerful AI capabilities and put them right at your fingertips.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the power of open source development. When you make these tools accessible, it unlocks a world of possibilities. It means anyone can experiment, innovate, and contribute to the advancement of AI regardless of their technical expertise or resources.
It's really leveling the playing field. Speaking of pushing boundaries, Qwen's image generation capabilities are really something. I mean, generating an image of a man running by a lake with that level of detail, especially in the background, is pretty impressive for a free tool.
What's remarkable is that it's not just replicating existing images or relying on a massive data set of pre-trained models. It's actually generating these images from scratch based on the prompts you give it. It's like having an artist at your disposal ready to bring your ideas to life visually.
And it goes beyond static images. I'm reading that there's potential for creating 3D animations with Qwen as well, although it sounds like that's still in the early stages of development.
That's right. 3D animation is a complex process, so it's understandable that it might take some time for that functionality to fully mature. But the fact that they're even exploring that possibility with a free open source tool is pretty exciting.
Absolutely. And speaking of exploring possibilities, there's this whole other side to Qwen that we haven't even touched on yet. Video generation. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, video generation is definitely on the horizon for Qwen. It's a resource-intensive process, so it requires a lot of computing power. But the developers are actively working on making it a reality. Imagine being able to create short videos, explainer videos, even animated stories, all within this free platform. The potential is huge.
It's like they're constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with this tool. It's like having a one-stop shop for all your creative needs, all powered by AI.
And it's not just about the creative side of things. Qwen can also be a powerful tool for research and information processing. Remember how we talked about it being able to analyze PDF documents?
Yes, I'm still blown away by that. It's like having a superpowered research assistant that can digest complex information and summarize it for you in an instant.
Imagine you're working on a project and you need to quickly understand the key points of a lengthy research paper or technical document. Qwen can do that heavy lifting for you, freeing up your time and mental energy for other tasks.
It's like having a superpower. It makes me wonder, what can't this thing do?
Well, it's important to remember that it's still a tool and it has its limitations. But the beauty of open source development is that those limitations are constantly being addressed and overcome by a community of passionate developers and users.
It's a collaborative effort, which is really cool. So if I'm a content creator, a marketer, a researcher, or even just someone who's curious about AI, where do I even begin with Qwen 2.5 Max?
The best place to start is simply by diving in and experimenting. The platform is designed to be user-friendly and intuitive. There are tutorials and resources available online, and the community is always there to help if you get stuck. Don't be afraid to play around with the different features and see what you can create. You might be surprised at how easy it is to get started and the amazing results you could achieve.
It's like they've removed all the barriers to entry.
Yeah.
You don't need a PhD in computer science. You don't need expensive software. You just need a little bit of curiosity and a willingness to explore.
Exactly. And that's what makes Qwen 2.5 Max so revolutionary. It's democratizing AI, making it accessible to anyone with an internet connection and a desire to create, learn, and innovate.
So to sum things up, Qwen 2.5 Max is an all-in-one AI powerhouse that's free, user-friendly, and constantly evolving. It's a game changer for anyone who wants to harness the power of AI for their creative endeavors, research projects, or even just to explore the fascinating world of artificial intelligence.
It's really opening up a world of possibilities, and I think that's what's so exciting about Qwen 2.5 Max. It's not just a collection of features, it's a platform for exploration and discovery.
It's like they've given us this incredible toolbox and said, go ahead, build something amazing. And the fact that it's constantly evolving means that toolbox is only going to get bigger and better over time.
That's right. And the community aspect is crucial here. It's not just Alibaba developing this in isolation. They're actively encouraging feedback contributions and collaboration from users all over the world.
It's a collective effort to push the boundaries of what's possible with AI, and everyone's invited to participate.
That's pretty powerful. You know, it's funny, when we first started talking about Qwen, I was a little skeptical. I mean, how good could a free AI tool really be? I think a lot of people had that initial reaction, but when you actually start using it, you quickly realize that it's not just a gimmick. It's a legitimate, powerful tool that can rival and in some cases even surpass some of the paid options out there.
I'm especially impressed by the artifacts feature. The fact that you can create these mini apps within Qwen is game-changing. It opens up a whole new world of possibilities for automating tasks, building custom tools, and even developing simple web applications.
It's a perfect example of how Qwen is blurring the lines between traditional software and AI. It's not just about generating content or processing information. It's about empowering users to build and create in ways that were previously unimaginable.
And it's also accessible. I mean, anyone with an internet connection can download Qwen and start experimenting. You don't need any special skills or technical expertise. It's truly democratizing AI, and that's something to celebrate.
It is, and it's just the beginning. I'm eager to see where this technology goes in the next few years. With the rapid pace of development and the power of the open source community, the possibilities are truly limitless.
Well, I think it's safe to say that Qwen 2.5 Max has officially blown our minds. It's free, it's powerful, and it's constantly evolving. If you're at all interested in the world of AI, this is definitely a tool you need to check out.
Absolutely. Go ahead, dive in, experiment, and see what you can create. You might just surprise yourself.
Hello and welcome to today's episode presented for Digitales TV. Don't forget to subscribe to Digitales TV for more updates, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for listening.